So at the time that you are seeing this video, it is Small Business Saturday, which is a very important day to me. So amidst Black Friday and Cyber Monday sits Small Business Saturday, which the goal of this is to help small businesses. And as a former small business owner myself, really this day means a lot. So what I'm going to be doing today is taking a moment to highlight some indie brands that you may very well be unaware of. And I'm really going to highlight one particular company that is just doing amazing work in working with American-based indie brands. Now, a lot of these companies that I'm going to show you today, I do have discount codes for. And yes, I do make small commissions off that. And yes, it does help me out quite a bit. I know a lot of people say that it doesn't make that much of a difference, but for me, I'm a small creator. I'm not making money off of this yet, but these commissions help a lot. So anytime you want to pick up one of these fragrances, please use the code that I refer to, and it will give you a small percentage off and give me a small percentage of a commission. With that, let's dive into this list. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, also known as Scent Nick. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. It really means a lot. If you're new here, I create fragrance content, mainly in the form of detailed and objective fragrance reviews. I do the occasional list, but reviews are my main thing. If that's something that interests you, please consider hitting the like button, drop a comment with a fragrance you'd like me to cover, and hit the red subscribe button to join our community. And now let's get into this list. So this first company is one that I have talked about recently. I actually talked about it in my Thanksgiving video. This house really took a chance on me, and he is a small one-man job. He may have a team now at this point, but he is an American-based clone company, and it's the only one I ever really recommend because he took a chance on me. I don't really do clones. I don't even wear these fragrances all too much, but they're special to me, and I think they are doing amazing work. So that's Barrett Fragrances. And I'm going to highlight a couple of these. So this one's Captivation. This is his take on Louis Vuitton's Lemensity. And this is such a spectacular take on it. I also wanted to highlight this one right here, which is Isle of Palms. This one is going to be Tom Ford's Mandarino di Amalfi. This is such an excellent take on it. I really enjoy wearing that one because it's that DNA with actually good longevity and performance. And this other one I mentioned the other day, this is Starboy. This is Louis Vuitton's Meteor. Again, excellent stuff. For Barrett Fragrances, if you're interested in trying out their stuff, ScentNick20 will get you 20% off and gets me a small commission. Would greatly appreciate that. And I have heard nothing but rave reviews from people I've sent their way. They all love his work, so check it out. He also does hybrids, which are so cool. He'll combine two DNAs, mix them together, and then make something super special. One of the coolest houses I've ever gotten to work with. I don't have a discount code for him. Maybe he will sometime, but the Nose of Gatsby. He's based in Seattle, Washington, and I've got a few fragrances that I want to highlight for him. So this one is Single Shot. I've talked about this one before. This is a very tropical fragrance. This was my warm fragrance of the year for last year. Here's another one. This one's called Mirage. This one is a frankincense, suede, saffron, plum, ancient book accord kind of fragrance. Very dry and Middle Eastern. This is Eros. This is a kind of sexy freshie. You got tuberose, you've got a matcha accord, you've got some animalic notes, guava, mango. The opening is quite animalic, but it is a very gorgeous fragrance. And then this is his newest one. This is called Ode to Lynch. This is an ode to David Lynch. And this one is the most abstract fragrance I've ever smelled from him. All kinds of crazy accords: electricity, gunsmoke, diner, gas station, David's office, concrete, electricity. Absolutely bonkers, and it smells incredible. I've actually had a few friends smell it, and they're like, this smells incredible. So absolutely super cool stuff. Oh, this is another fantastic one. This is one of the most realistic coffee fragrances ever. This is called Double Espresso. It smells like a dark roasted coffee. So yeah, check out Nose of Gatsby. His stuff is expensive, but it's phenomenal. Another house, this one's out in Vermont. This is Folkwinds. So the one I'm highlighting here is the Wonderland 2. I've also got a few other of his: American Amber, Poison Ivy. But what this is, so Jono will recreate areas that he loves. So this one's, I don't actually remember. I would be lying if I remembered where this is from. But he really specializes in fruity, kind of mossy, orris, musky fragrances. They're very insanely high quality and materials. His stuff is expensive, usually in the $500 to $700 range per bottle, but the quality is there. He does an excellent, excellent job. Another house that I get to work closely with, and it's been such a treat to work with him. This is Gentleman's Nod. So this guy right here is Lawman. This is a, how do I describe this? Coniferous, apple, spicy, woody. It's got mesquite in here. It's kind of a masculine fall time daily wear, I would say. This one right here is Kensei, one of my favorites. I wear this one in my beard quite a lot. This is a very nice tea fragrance with some resin, some fresh elements, some wood. I adore this one. The performance is not the biggest on this one, but the smell is incredible. Another one of my favorites from the same line as Lawman is called Outlaw. This one is a plum leather, orange, cinnamon, woody, powdery kind of fragrance. It's got some bad boy vibes. Super cool. Discount code for them, ScentNick10, get you 10% off. He is upping his prices. Either they already are or they are going up soon. 10% off with ScentNick10. Definitely check them out. He's got a few fragrances that are being released very soon. And by the time this video is out, they may be released, and they're phenomenal. Like, I wore them yesterday and the day before. So impressed by the work on those. Okay, next one. This is a company that I've really just gotten to know the owner, the perfumer for, and he is a gem of a person. I adore this person. This is the house of Clandestine Laboratories. So the one I'm highlighting here is called Ceremony. And this is like the most interesting freshie that's not a freshie, but is a freshie. That's the most confusing thing you've ever heard, right? This one features Blue Lotus, which is one of my favorite notes ever. And like mushroom, there's an oud in here. There's some green notes, earthy notes, watery notes. I really like this thing is spectacular. And it's not the most popular from his line, but I think it's divine and it lasts forever. A couple other notables. I've got 3 more on the way from him. Film Noir, which is like a resinous, honey, animalic, kind of powdery fragrance. I've got Lockdown, which was a exclusive to the American Perfumer, which we're going to get to them in a little bit. But Lockdown is a really resinous, animalic fragrance. I've got Windover coming, which is a smoky peat kind of fragrance. Like, it kind of smells like Scotch whiskey, which is so nice. So yeah, Mark Sage, definitely check them out. A lot of people really love his work. So I just mentioned the American Perfumer. This is that company I really wanted to highlight. So American Perfumer, these are the bottles, a couple of the bottles that I wanted to highlight. So American Perfumer is owned by Dave Kern. And talk about a wonderful person. So American Perfumer is the only like retailer and kind of just reseller of indie American perfumers. So we're talking Clandestine Laboratories, St. Clair Scents, Imaginary Authors, a couple other big names I can't think of off the top of my head, but he is really trying hard to work with these small companies to get them publicity, and he's doing a phenomenal job. Most of these houses do an exclusive fragrance for him. So Lockdown that I just said from Clandestine Laboratories, that was an American Perfumer exclusive. This one right here is called Colorado. I just got this one in. So this is from Don Spencer Hurwitz, so DSH perfumes or fragrances. So this is literally, this is such a cool fragrance. This is supposed to smell like Colorado, and it does. There's like a maple syrup opening, and then it really just goes into fresh pine and woods and damp air. It's got I think there's juniper in here. It's so special. Like, you literally smell like you're walking through a forest in Colorado. This next one is a dual feature, and I really wanted to highlight this company. So this one is the exclusive for the American Perfumer. This is called Call Me from Diane St. Clair, and I cannot tell you how good this one is. So Diane St. Clair does St. Clair scents. So these are her little discovery sets. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Let me grab this real quick. So there, St. Clair Scents. That's what her logo looks like. She's known for Casablanca, which is one of the coolest fragrances out there. It's floral, animalic, resinous. Very similar to this one, Call Me, which is a white and yellow floral with resins and animalics. That's kind of what she does. She does a lot of floral stuff, a lot of nature's aromas, we'll say. She has a fragrance called Edge Effects and Gardener's Glove. That one's got like some tomato leaf in it. She really specializes with florals and her animalics, which are so good. No discount codes for them, but maybe one day. We'll see. I doubt it though. The next house I want to talk to you about is Free Yourself. You've seen me talk about them before. So we're talking like Savor is one of my favorites from them. That's not focusing. There we go. Savor is a really cool gourmand fragrance, plum, chocolate, almond, pistachio. And then the other one I really like is called Tear from the Elements line. And this one is a earthy, resinous, orris, got some spicy saffron in here. Beautiful stuff. Scentnik 10 will get you 10% off there. That's owned by Jeff and Todd. They are wonderful human beings. Their fragrances are very clean. They are vegan. They give back to charity, doing some phenomenal stuff there. And then the last house I really want to highlight today is one that I just started working with, and I have a discount code for you guys. This one is not American based, and that's totally fine. Many of you guys know Omar from School of Scent, and you guys know his company, Atrium Fragrances. So this is Mr. Cerulean. This is the most recent release. This is like a blueberry freshie. So we're talking blueberry, some LME resin. I think there's apple in here, musks, woods. It's a stellar fragrance. It's got a little bit of like a suntan lotion vibe, but it's creamy, it's spicy, it's a perfect everyday scent. And I do have a discount code, and that one is simply Nick10. That'll get you 10% off and gives me a small commission. I have grown to love his fragrances. Mr. Fragrant was the first one that I ever got. It's kind of a fougere meets blue fragrance in a way. Mr. Momentum is a new take on blue and fougere. It's almost like a blue meets Eau Sauvage kind of thing. Let's see, Mr. Mesmeric was cool. Mr. Elegance was an awesome eucalyptus, rose, and orris fragrance with some woods. Stellar stuff. His stuff is also very well priced. Plus, if you get that 10% off, like, you're golden. But guys, do me a favor. If you are unsure about any of these houses, they all have samples available. And that's what you should do. Sample these companies. Give the little guys a chance. All the big guys are, they're dominating the market because they have the cash flow, they've got the audience. These are excellent fragrances. I would not put out bull crap for you guys. You guys know that about me. I'm only highlighting things that I think are spectacular, and all these fragrances are spectacular. So do the little guys a favor, go get some samples, do some testing, and then buy something from them. Use my code, send them some love, and let's just spread awareness for the little guy. It means a lot. So with all that said, thank you for watching all this. I hope you get something out of it. Comment below if you've experienced any of these houses before. And if you have, tell me your experiences with it. If you enjoyed that video, please hit the like button and join our community by hitting subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.